Hello, you archaeologists. I'm the John Struct, and I'm having a Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn adventure. Or is it my redemption? Who knows? It's something. I've logged in, but there's a whole mess of things on the screen right now. So we're gonna have to clear that up because I haven't logged in since the last free weekend, and I think the last free weekend was when Endwalker was released. And now, like, the first expansion has been released, and they gave another free weekend. So I decided to log in, because, yeah, it's free. I didn't have to spend the money to get in. So, got myself my trusty cup of tea. Lovely. And let's clear some of this gump from my screen. See if I can remember how to play this. I'm quite close to those achievements, apparently. So much more has happened in AOZ while you were away to help with those such as yourself acclimate. That's how you say that word, John. To the ever-changing realm. The 12 have prepared a most generous boon, the returner's bounty. Accepting this divine aid will provide you with tools required to make the quick return to form, including experiences, bonuses for partying with mentors, as well as full access to the Novice Network chat channel. Oh, that's nice. I will accept the bounty. So I get the flower. Lovely. One class at level 50 or above that's not visited AOZ in more than 45 days. So hopefully I can party with a mentor. I probably won't. I will. Sure. Or is it down there? Oh god, no, I don't know if I want to be in the Novice Network. Right. So, I don't remember. Oh, of course, yes. Now, why are my icons so big? My icons should be smaller, right? They're bloody huge right now. Anyway, so there's going to be a little bit of confusion why I reacclimate. I do want to leave this network because I think those icons could stand to be a little smaller. I think I had icons for exercising and icons. Let's see if I can remember that. Okay. Right, I did a cut because I was confused about the icons, and then I just said it. Said it correct. Anyway, yes, it's probably going to take a while for me to remember actually how to play. I have a bard gauge. It's there. I know, I can see it. I do want to move that bard gauge though. You know what? I'm going to do that and redo the cut. Right. Now we can see everything on the screen. Let's see if I can figure out what the heck we're trying to do. We are in still waters, whatever that means. Let's talk to Minfilia, and we'll oh yes, I see. I know you. We are in the quest campaign after the end of the Realm Reborn, between Realm Reborn and Heavensward. So yeah, I've got 3 days. Let's see if I can get to Heavensward in those 3 days. I'll accept the assignment. Truly, there is no rest for the weary. Scarce had I begun to make myself at home when I received a request for the assistance from Amalgina and Sons Mineral Concern. It would appear that their storehouse in Horizon has been the target of a series of covert robberies. Minor as they seemed in isolation, occasionally discrepancies in the manifests were long dismissed as clerical errors. It was only during the Concern's annual audit that a pattern became apparent. Significant quantities of crystals and only crystals were missing. I need hardly tell you what they may imply. The Brass Blades, charged with investigating the theft, believe that somebody within the concern is selling crystals for profit. Alas, they have as yet to been unable to identify a likely suspect. Concern's proprietors have grown frustrated with their lack of progress. Needless to say, I've agreed to intervene. I would not have agreed had the stolen goods been of merely monetary value. If there's even a possibility that a thief acts not out of self-interest but in service to a primal, we can ill afford to wait for the Blades to realise their mistakes. Pray depart for Horizon, your earliest inconvenience. Rendezvous with Ishtola. When you arrive, she and Thancred have already begun the prelim investigation. I have every confidence that the three of you will get to the bottom of these thefts. I only hope that our fears prove unfounded. And you do. Yes. Oh yes! I should have done this at the start. Or when somebody logged in, I guess. Is that a bit of my sofa? Right there? Yes. Well, yes it is. Right. Yes. How do I hide the screen? Like, can I temporarily hide the screen? Right. The thing I was going to do... I've got to figure out a way to do this elegantly. So, as you may know, I am on a quest to complete all the Final Fantasies. All the Final Fantasies, you say? Yes. I am on a quest. I'm completing all the Final Fantasy games. Even the weird side games that probably don't count. Apart from maybe like Final Fantasy XI or like Crystal Chronicles, because they are multiplayer focused, and also some of them are going to be really hard to find. I'll see how I feel about them when I get to those particular games, I guess. Anyway, that worked better than I thought it would. I might want to examine... That's officially the first time I press those buttons. Yeah, I might want to examine the grammar. It's supposed to trail off, but I also have to be able to read it. Anyway. We're going to Horizon, I believe. What is this? So I only really... Why do I have all these quests? What do the plus ones mean? Oh god, I've forgotten everything, haven't I? Yeah, I just need to figure out what the plus... A bad platter? Okay, so the plus signs are always important, right, aren't they? But also, I'm clearly just going to throw these all away. Why is this so big? Journal does not need to be this size. Okay, I need to make this. Yeah, everything's absurdly big. Not meant to do that. Hoping there'll be like a way to quickly set the size of the UI. Okay, the problem is, I don't have access to them. Can't see the bottom of the screen. Fucking huge on this TV. And like, I don't know what they count as in the layout. I may have to just look this up. I want to leave the novice network as well. Oh god, there's so much stuff. Cut this all up. You can't cut everything out, John. We're going to go to Still Waters. Which means I'm trying to get to Horizon. Let's look at the map. We'll figure out how to get this so it's not fucking huge there. How to leave the novice network. The problem is I don't know what these are called. Naive, your assistance is most welcome. I've already spoken at length for the brass blades of the Vos, albeit to little avail. It would seem that the thieves took great pains to conceal their activities. I could go into further detail, but your time might be better spent in conversation with Pufalupa, who's the officer charged with leading the investigation. I would only be repeating that which he related to me. If aught eluded my attention, mayhap it will not elude yours. Yeah, I'm assuming that's actually what I wanted to ask. That's better. Cool. That would have thrown me through a loop forever. I could move these though. That just closes it. Probably an easy way for me to do that, but I can't. I don't know what it. Let's get shit done. I suspect I grumpily removed a lot of me faffing around. Hello there, Naive, was it? Cholos said to expect you. Terrible business, these thefts. We've yet to confirm the quantity of crystal stolen, but I dare say it may be greater than... but never mind. I have news to share. A short while ago, the driver of a heavily laden carriage refused to halt for inspection, broke through one of our checkpoints, Royal Allegan Sunway. The cart bolted off the eastern Thanalan, where, thank the gods, I hear that our colleagues were able to apprehend them without further incident. Speeding carriage? That would seem a curious choice for the thieves of such proving cunning. Yet the Amalja do have a foothold in eastern Thanalan. And what of their cargo? Did they carry the crystals we seek? We should be receiving a report any moment now, but I fail to see what else it could... Did you miss me, friends? I'm back. But I fear I come bearing disappointing news. On second thought, perhaps it's good news after all. Thancred. Thancred. Where have you been off to? I figured you had everything under control here, so I took a brief excursion to the east to check up on our Amalja friends. Wouldn't you believe it? I happened upon a runaway carriage on the way, and even was able to do my small part to help the friends of the brass blades intercept it. In all my years, I've never seen such a prodigious quantity of somnus. The blades were calling it one of the greatest hauls they've ever seen. The stolen crystals, on the other hand, were nowhere to be seen. Is that so? I suppose we have no choice but to resume our search elsewhere. We should readdress our options as well. Come with us, Naive. Ooh. Right. I want to go into a dungeon, but I also want to practice playing the game first. So I need them to give me a quest that actually makes me kill something. Against all expedition, it would seem the Amalja are innocent of this particular spate of crimes. By all indications, they have yet to replenish the store of crystals exhausted by the last attempt to summon Ifrit. What I can't fathom, thank you very much, is why anyone else would go to such lengths to obtain crystals in such large quantities. It cannot be that we're dealing with simple thieves. If their motives were profit, why would they limit their trade to crystals alone? Plainly, we are missing something. Would you, while you think about it, I shall inform Uriange of our progress or lack thereof.
Now then. Tis I. The situation may be more complicated than we anticipated.
Indeed, I shall remain watchful. Ere thou goest, another matter requireth thine attention. A young maiden, full eager to... Wherefore inquirest thou of her fairness? Oh, very well. Be she damsel or devil, I shall direct her steps to Revenant's Toll.
That's cool. You don't get... So, wherefore means why.
Save thine insinuations for one given to such impropriety. Thou shalt not find me amenable.
Fuck off! What is what that translates to? I think this is the Leviathan storyline. So, a lot of this I did at the start of the pandemic when I didn't realise I was going to be recording all this. But the thing about this is, like...
Far across the sea from the land of Domar have we travelled. We seek audience with the ruler of these lands. Who here speaks for you?
It occurred to me at the time, oh, this is how they introduce the thieves. And of course, the dragon race. Spoiler warning. I don't think anyone could turn up in a Final, because they showed the people there going, oh, who's a stranger? But like, how the hell would you tell in a Final Fantasy who's a stranger? I don't know. We'll go for slaying, I guess. Any bright ideas? A solitary flash of insight. No, well, for want of a better suggestion, I say we try picking Fufu-Lupa's brain again. Who knows, if we work together we may find something of use nestled away within it. Okay, so I remember jump... that's it, yeah, okay. I go right, I go left, I double tap those ones, tap for those ones, and then I overlap for those ones. It's really clever, to be honest. Like, I didn't come, yeah. It's a good way to get like a lot of things on the screen, have them actually make sense. Yeah, it shouldn't take me too long to figure out how to play. That's Fufu-Lupa. Oh, but it is good to see you return. I have given some thought to the matter, and I have just hit upon the most disturbing possibility. How could I have been so blind? Calm yourself, Fufu-Lupa. What is this disturbing possibility of which you speak? I was contemplating as to how the thieves' activities escaped unnoticed for so long when it came to me. What if there's someone among our own ranks conspiring with them? A traitor in our own midst. It would be most unfortunate if your fears proved well-founded, Fufu-Lupa. Indeed, if for reasons of security, the concern decided to transfer the remaining crystals stored in Horizon to another location, plans would be discovered the moment the brass blades were informed. But such a shipment would surely be well guarded. Would thieves as wily as ours risk open confrontation? Mayhap not, but neither would the concerned be eager to present them with such an obvious target. Nay, they might instead elect to carry out the transfer in secret, and trust the goods to, let's say, a lone Miqo'te miner, travelling without an escort, just to not attract undue attention. But who? Ah, I see! The concern may well elect to do that, but to travel with so much cargo would be a strenuous task indeed, and this miner would certainly need to rest upon the way, mayhap north of the bridge. Hamalay. A fine spot for a rest. Do you not agree, Naive? You lie in wait to the north, and I shall do the same to the south. Ahem. Forgive me, my friends, but I've received new orders. I must inform my men at once. Call me a cynic, but I would be surprised if these thieves laid down their arms and surrender. I see that you've come prepared to offer them some encouragement. Yes, not command. Most important thing in any JRPG. What do I have? Rockbow called Balthazar. I do. And yep, I just remembered how to zoom out. God, it's really weird, isn't it? Like how your brain does, like, oh yeah, you just do that. You hold down the thing and you move up and down. Like a lot of the things I've not been able to do, but like that came back instantly. Oh, Faber, what do you make? A dust bunny? Oh, we've gone in the distance. There, look at this Ravager. How do I select you? How do I... Okay, that is... I'm going to need to remember how to select people. There we go, it's that. I start with heavy shot. Okay. There's okay, that bounces me back. I need a target to do that. Whatever. Stop until the last as expected. Are you unharmed? I like that she's just as a minor here. A gang of seawolf thieves. And in Thunderland, no less. I suppose there's a first time for everything. Sea wolves, all of them? Aye, and all with the same taste in facial tattoos. Blue, in case you were wondering. Our thieves are a long way from home. Thancred, if you would be so good as to attend to the outstanding matters in the horizon, I have inquiries to make. To Horizon, then. Fufalupa will want to hear about your meeting with the thieves. Cool. Right, let's look at our quests now that I'm starting to remember shit. So... yes. I do have another character that's like level 50 at everything. Yeah, I remember what I did now. During the pandemic, I was trying to get... oh yeah, I must have whined about this a lot already. But during the pandemic, I decided I was going to play for free as long as I can and only buy the game once I'd hit 50. And then as soon as I bought the game, like, I'm not kidding, 2 days later, they announced they were pumping that number up. And like, there was just no way to undo me buying the game. So I have to pay, even though I'm not at the thing. That's why I'm using these free times to play the game instead. Because I goddamn refuse to pay, like, to do the thing I've already done. Anyway. I'm probably... apparently. Neutral with the Amalja. What else is there? Teleport home. I've got. That's not post. That's like a teleporter to Horizon, isn't it? Okay. All coming back. I can see why I kept that. I've no idea why I've kept some of this stuff. I guess I have to do them eventually, but I'm going to get full. But yeah, I'm only keeping the ones with plus signs. I can see why. Oh, that's not been done yet. I did want that. Again. Right. Not that. What does that symbol mean? Enter and need a tank. I'll do trials. Does it tell me if I've done them or not? Because that'd be lovely. Yes, it does. Go to the bottom. Did I not do the Praetorium? I must have done the Praetorium. Oh, that's like the regular duty, isn't it? Oh, well. Oh, I've not done that yet. What's this? Porta Decumana. What does that mean? Bloopy bloop. I'm not likely to be able to do these just yet. Although I have done that, so perhaps. I seem to remember that was really hard. Well, we're unlikely to get the Bahamut one. And if we run out of quest, we'll try and do my bow quest instead. Half of the brass blades of the rose, I thank you for your service to Horizon. Abbot, we've not been idle. Where you were afield, we succeeded in identifying the traitor within our ranks. Is that so? Then by your leave, I should very much like to have a word with this fellow in private. Ah, no, I'm afraid we will not be. That will not be possible. Regrettably, he has managed to subdue the unit of blades dispatched to detain him, made good his escape. Oh, for the love of... How did he manage that exactly? Your men haven't been sampling that Somnus we confiscated, have they? Was he a giant in disguise? No, but he was quite strong. A sea wolf. Lamosan, born and raised, I believe. But do not worry, we will find him. You have my word on that. I see. Pray keep me appraised of any developments. Yes, she's standing next to me. Understood. I fear our time together is at an end, my friend. Your services are required elsewhere. Awfully disappointing, I know, but one must follow where duty leads. You might try to look a little disappointed, or do you mean to give me another one of your stoic nods? You do, don't you? Cool. Mother of Exiles. The antecedent bid me to tell you that to make for the Vesper Bay where young Alphanaut awaits your coming most eagerly. It was he who requested your assistance. No commotion or incident, I am not privy to the details. While you do whatever it is that Alphanaut has planned for you, I shall endeavour to track down our traitorous brass blade. When I do, you may rest assured that we will have our answers. Somewhere. I'll just use it. Oh, yes, I've completed Final Fantasy VI now. So now I have the full context of this song and everything. You're late. What? I teleported here. I know where our visitors are headed. From what I was able to gather, the vessel belongs to the band of Domans who seek an audience with the Sultana. You familiar with Doma? Yes. In Othard. Well, like the rest of the nations of the Eastern Continent, they are ruled by the Garlean Empire. Given our visitors' unannounced arrival as well as the state of their ship, I suspect they did not leave the homeland under the best circumstances. Needless to say, I'd be very interested to hear their tale. More importantly, what they know of the current state of affairs in the Empire. Such information could prove most useful. We would be fools not to pursue the opportunity, do you not think? Come with me to Aldan. I am rarely mistaken. He's getting cocky, isn't he? We will find demons bickering with a Sultan swarm on the Royal Promenade. You are uncertain of your role in the proceedings? Insurance. Our guests are not themselves Imperial agents. It seems fair to assume that they may be being pursued by some. And if not, who better than you to have on hand in the event of an unforeseen diplomatic incident? Besides, I do so enjoy your sparkling repartee. Satisfied? Good. Shall see you in Alder. Ooh. Gold Saucer's a really weird name for a theme park. Oh, now I get to see what other people look like. Other people look cool because they play the game more than me. But I don't... I'm already full of stars. Oh, you're... That's the way of Samurai. Okay, I have to leave that one. That's just going to tell me to be a pugilist, isn't it? Oh, yes, it is. We were at a crystal, weren't we? Yeah. I got distracted by you. I don't have that. Do I know if I've got the required items? Oof. Does this count? Oh, this is great. You should have... Yes! This! Yes! Oh, yeah. Massive improvement. Don't ask me why I went to the goldsmiths. Maybe I should put the map shortcut down here. Yes. Okay, I went to the wrong place, but... we can also use this opportunity to grab the ones I'm missing. Alright, I didn't mean to do that. Can I have the map button? Okay, I guess you turn things off by doing that. How do I find all the buttons? Where's the map button then? Maybe that would be a macro. Just trying to figure out a quick way of opening the map. Oops. No, I don't. No, I don't. That's cool. Venture. do I zoom in? Icons are very small. We'll appreciate it later. So the time elapsed is so long that I'm above the average wait time. Like, I am the average wait time. That's... Ooh. Never mind. Okay, let's hope I remember how to play this game. Ooh. The Black Shroud, the lost city of Amdapor. I don't remember this. Have I done this before? Immediately, I'm like, I don't know how to play. Oh, we run at full speed. You know what? This is probably quite a good way of, like, baptism of fire, you know, that one. Wow. I have no idea what anything looks like here. Hey. Care about the trough. Like. Did it. Oh, heck dies! They were terrifying in Final Fantasy VII. And I'm about to finish it again. I've played Final Fantasy VII before. Yeah, it's really cool playing through the old games and then going through this, seeing all the references. What's one of those things? Really don't give a shit about these coffers, do they? I'm fine. Open it anyway then. Oh no, sorry. It was a mimic. I'm running away from the mimic. It's like a literal boss, so yeah. Oh, shouldn't have taken that damage, should I? Oops. Oh, no, that makes me look awful, doesn't it? They'll probably be fine, so I should probably run in. Actually, you know what? Someone else is dead, so I'm gonna do this. Right, I did. That was mine. I did awful then. I shouldn't have dragged the mimic in. There's the other one, or they came back themselves. Okay, well, yeah, baptism of fire, I guess. This is a very pretty place. Yeah, I've done no research on how to actually do this. Oh, something shattered. Damn, they're still fighting you. I believe in you. Yeah, I think they only get one res, so. Maybe it was purple good or purple bad. Or maybe green was good. Well, they're all standing out the green. I should pay attention to what Atlas is doing. But I'm pretty sure Atlas died as well. Somebody said sorry. I think I should be forced. Sorry. Oh yeah, I wanted to set up some macros. That would be good, so I can communicate. Oops, my bad. Yeah, it's also going to automatically select a target for me as well. I'm getting used to it now. Oh, the sound of that. I'm definitely at slight fault because I've dragged a mimic into the fight. I'm guessing that's why nobody loots in this dungeon. It was nice to see a mimic though. I didn't even know they were in the game. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised, but... Yeah, this is an amazing looking place. Somebody got something. Right, yes, I will leave the treasure alone. Very lovely song. Oh no. No, it's down there. Must have decided that was a more useful place to put it. Not sure how to pronounce that word. Paon? Pain? Paon? Yeah, I might want to track this song down. It also reminds me of, like... Oh, last time. Well, I'll talk about the song in a second. Out of white. Ah. Ariok. I'm somebody's prey. Prefer not to be someone's prey. So, yes. So those left 4... Because I'm never going to remember what everything does. I mean, I will eventually, but the left 4 are my emergency bad things happening. So healing, silence, mute is the easy one. But, these little demon things. I'm guessing the Maelstrom is the bad thing. Don't want to be there. Yeah. The right 3 are my general rotation. So heavy shot there. It's what I should be spamming. Whereas the ones on the left or the right, that makes any sense, they're my dots and stuff. If I can ever look at the icons, I don't know where they are, then I can try and be efficient about keeping dots on at all times. I can see them now on the enemy. And the other three, they're sort of more emergency ones. They're less important ones. These up here, with their multi-shot and songs. And these up here, I have no idea. Yeah, so the music reminds me of Final Fantasy VII when you go up the Frozen Mountain, but I guess it's more like Final Fantasy X. I don't know, this is really unique zone. I'm quite impressed by it. The song definitely reminds me of the Gaia Mountain. Oh yes, so to give you a timeline, yesterday we got some Final Fantasy news. So Remake 2 is coming out next winter, which is so tragically far away, but it's actually a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be 2024. I was not expecting two Final Fantasies to come out in the same year. Assuming no delays, which, you know, there might be. Ah, Diablos! Cool, Final Fantasy VIII, very obvious reference. I know. Oh, there's a memory game. Oh god. You're probably gonna wipe. Oh well. Yes, so I think Diablos, I distinctly remember certain people not being able to play Final Fantasy VIII because of his name. It's fine. Where's Vex? I'll just follow. I did not mean to change my song, that's really annoying. Can I interrupt? There's like a big circle here, I don't know what that means. Oh no, I have done this before. Ah, somebody dragged me. Okay. That's quite funny. Go, oh, you! Come over here! Somebody knows what they're doing. But yeah, I have done this before. Because I remember being horribly confused the first time. So there's numbers. I'm asleep now. I'm awake now. Bunch of damage then. they already did the big move, I think. There we go. We didn't wipe at all. And I had no idea what to do. Yay! Yay! I'll do... I guess you get it, because you probably did the lion's share. Yeah. I appreciate the bell, thank you very much. I'll read that, I guess. Gonna need that, but... Yeah, a couple of, I'll do this as well. This isn't important, but... What do you have to do, John? Only two I didn't do. That's weird. I distinctly remember a dragon I was supposed to fight. I guess it's in 2. Let's read this. Born in magic, the ancient city of Amdapur lived in splendour and died in agony as the 5th astral era gave way to 6th. Umbra, the ensuing catastrophe, the agent of Ampidor's destruction, slept. Now the seal that has held so long is softening like wind-fallen fruit, and what blind worms writhe underneath the skin of the dead city. That's cool. I could try it, but I don't think I'm going to do very well. Hang on. Oh, we've done that. It's extreme we've not done. Oh god, but like... It's going to be so difficult. Like, when I did that, it was like after doing the entire game and knowing what I was doing. It matters not how many times you ask without the necessary permission, none shall pass. I understand, good sir. We have not the leisure to form a formal petition. Time is of the essence. All I ask you to summon is your superior. Allow me to plead my case. Surely you can grant us that small kindness. Away with you. You darken these doors no longer. I will not ask again. Know not what you do. I gather your pleas fell upon deaf ears. A loyal man with a cold heart knows kind well. I hope that you will find me more to your liking. Alphano, I don't know how to pronounce his second name. Leveler, he does all the leveling. At your service, a friend. Which I believe makes me very nearly unique in this part of the world. At least you indeed are your allies in Ulder. Yet you will need some if you wish to endear yourself to the wealthy and powerful. Pray join me and my associate at the quicksand. There you may explain your situation to us. We will see if there is aught we can do to help. Right. Let's test out this crystal system again. Shall we? To be fair, this actually was the closest one. don't actually know where the quest is right now. Right, let's get the Thaumaturgist Guild while I'm here. Actually, I saw it while I was there. I guess it's not so difficult getting the map up.
We have traveled some several thousand miles across the sea from the nation of Doma, in hopes that we might find sanctuary in these lands.
Sanctuary, Lady Yugiri?
Aye. Lying within Othard, Doma was under the dominion of the Garlean Empire, as I'm sure you are aware. When the War of Succession broke out in Garlemald, we espied an opportunity to free ourselves from the yoke of imperial oppression and took up arms.
Yoke.
Only to be crushed. And so I gathered what few Domans escaped the reckoning and guided them hither to your shores.
Doma! Doma is where Cyan's from! He wasn't a lizard
War of
person.
Succession? Then the Emperor... Forgive me. You said that Doma was under Imperial rule, did you not?
Doma is gone. Razed to the ground as an example to the other provinces.
Yeah, because it got poisoned by Kefka. Yeah, I know the names of things! Yay! What have I missed leveling up?
12 have mercy. And your people?
On a ship anchored in Vesper Bay, flying borrowed colors. Many were complicit in the rebellion, or akin to those who were. They will not come ashore until I send word that it is safe to do so. I sought an audience with your rulers, but was summarily refused.
The lords of Ul'dah are not wont to entertain foreign refugees without suitable encouragement.
Mayhap I was foolish to expect otherwise, but our supplies run low and we have young ones in urgent need of care. I have seen the tents outside the gates, however. We are not the first to seek asylum, nor will we be the last.
Be that as it may, Ul'dah is no friend to Garlemald. Your tale would stir the hearts of many men and women here. The Sultana and the Syndicate will not be so easily swayed, but I shall see that you are granted an opportunity to plead your case.
This is within your power?
Damn it, lady, you were supposed to say something longer. Pour and drink. Old, I should have waited.
Well, far be it from me to boast, but I do have the ear of certain influential individuals.
So, I actually really enjoyed where this story went. The fact that Alpha No was getting a bit too confident.
I am in your debt.
And, like, everything's working out for him. So, like, playing through it the first time is kind of annoying because, like, he's subtly being a prick. And it all actually comes back to her haunting.
Lady Yugiri, forgive me for observing, but your choice of attire seems like to evoke feelings of mistrust.
Men are wont to fear the unfamiliar. We know this from experience.
I believe that's pronounced want. I know, not as in the word want. W-O-N-T. I did not know it was spelt with an O.
We seek only to spare the people of Uldar unnecessary disquiet.
You know, there's weird... there's a lot of weird shit here. Fine.
I shall defer to your experience then.
I thank you for your understanding.
I mean, if they look like proper lizards as well. They just look like people, but with bits on their face. It's like you wouldn't scare anyone. You should have lent
Seems I
into
have
the
urgent
lizard thing
business
more.
with the Flame, General. I leave our guests in your capable hands.
What I also like about the storyline is that the Flame General identifies a bastard, presumably, who did all this, just kills him. And I just love that in a decision, in a plot. Just go, it's you shit, you fucking did this. But we're quite... Hopefully, I might be able to get through it this weekend. We'll see. If I may, madam, I want to do other stuff as well, though. As I said earlier, we've been at sea for several moons, and our supplies are all but spent. I've not the heart to repeat the tales of our tribulations, nor would it please you to listen to them. I think suffice to say, however, sacrifices have been made. Though it shames me to beg for more when you have already offered so much, desperation compels me. Good madam, if you or your associates spare any provisions, anything at all, go a long way to lessen the suffering of my people. Okay, we are well past the average now. Hells, why didn't you say sooner, Naive? Of course I'll help. You couldn't have picked a better day to tell the truth. Well, the merchant and his entourage were due to have a banquet here on the morrow. See, just sent word they can't come, meaning I've got boatloads of foodstuffs, no one to feed. Best of all, they paid the lot in advance. Ha ha! Go and call on Fidura and Catherine. What? At the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Tell them I said to ship the little prince's order to the Waking Sands, and if they argue, to show them those letters. Set them straight. What you're called minigun. So we want to go north to the Weavers and north again. Oh. Okay, we want to go south, then north again. Out of the way. And I like that it tells you where they are, because that was really annoying. Oh, I interrupted it, sorry. I thought it would trap me there until it was done. Yeah, I should have waited. Should have got a fresh one now. can now go to other destinations. And it's not letting me play the game until it tells me that. Oh, that's cool. These. Oh. Oh, that looks like it's a dungeon. Yeah, it is. Okay, I better grab this. Some heals all wounds. They say those who have never experienced true pain. You know what? Not reading this, am I? Actually, I'm reading it, just not to myself. Not out loud, because it's not a main quest. Tighter grip. I'm now tempering my rabbits. Oh yeah, there's a lot to say. Orm Vale. This King's Ransom. Montgomery snubble infestations taken from the abyssal depths. Yes, yeah. Chimera, the bards sing. Okay, yes, sure. Did not come to hear the guilt-ridden ramblings of old man, apparently. Does cry. Oh, I'm close now. That's a rather odd request, Mahep. You heard her instructions? You know, you shouldn't encourage them like this. They'll start to expect it. You mark my words. Oh, you're a dick, Catherine. He's in business of feeding refugees now. I ain't normally one to question Mistress Mobley's judgment, but it doesn't seem wise to me. Yeah, I remember distinctly thinking, you know what, I'm not sure Final Fantasy is the game to have this particular conversation, but I get, speaking off for the children, you ask me, any man that can't earn a crust deserves to go hungry, but you know what, maybe they do. I mean, you can tell any story you want, of course. Look at this dragon lady causing a panic. Missing one, aren't I? This distraught lass. That's taking the red. Okay. I'm not doing that. Yet. Wanna go to Venturous. Okay, I don't know where that is. What are you talking about? That's the main place with Mermedy and John. Cool. They didn't give you any trouble, did they? Good. I'll go and tell Lady Hughley it's all in hand. It's all in hand! I dare not hope for such magnanimity. Magnanimity. I know it's a common word, but still. Much less expected. Mistress Mermedy is generous indeed. Be sure to thank her most humbly. My rabbit senses. Yeah. Lady Hughley, I briefed the Flame General on your situation. I think you'll be pleased with this reply. He said no, but he did it in the form of a song. We've been granted an audience. For the Sultana, Love that she's called the Sultana. And the Syndicate both. We shall return with Royal Promenade Bard at once. Done much for us, Master Alphanode. I swear we will return the favour. Naught is owed, Lady Euclid. For naught has been given. Small favour you have fairly won with your words, and it is words that you must win in the favour of the Syndicate. I shall choose them with care. Will you be accompanying us? Yes, good. Your presence may serve to remind Syndicate of the true meaning of Christmas. That nothing will be so unpalatable as now. I'm gonna add some. Yeah, sure. Okay, I've got 30 seconds for this to end. If this is what I think it is, then this was absurdly easy. Victoria. Yeah, because I've got the robots, so I've done the finish. Here we are. Oh, we can't fast forward. The ultimate weapon will almost certainly be housed in the depths of the complex. Didn't we do the end? Maybe I only did the first half? Is it, my friend? Because it didn't have a tick. Yeah, there's only 5 of us. I see, yeah. That's the ultimate weapon fight, isn't it? First one. This isn't what I thought it was. It wasn't what I thought it was when I said if this is what I thought it was. Probably don't need to dodge everything. Gaius. Ah, Sid, my boy, you are late. There's something I always meant to tell you. The time never seemed right. It concerns your father. Why is this not voiced? What of him? The winter of his years, Midas schemed to abhor his part in the meteor. He told me that he wanted nothing more than to wash his hands of the whole sordid business. But he did not wash his hands of it. He helmed the project until the day it killed him. Come now, Sid. You must know that he did not have the luxury of choice. By the time he realized his error, it was too late. Meteor had him completely in his thrall. Bloop. Shortly before his transformation, mayhap sensing something was amiss, your father confided in me the regrets of his life. Most of them concerned you. Early on in your career, he realized while you had the talent for devising armaments, it would never fulfill you. Long before you knew your own mind, he saw that you'd be far happier using your knowledge for peaceful purposes. That's why he's involved in a game that only allows you to interact by murdering people. Anyway, you ripped open the walls in this place just so you could say this to me? What do you want, guys? I want you at my side, Sid. Pick up your father's mantle. Become the Empire's lead engineer. It is your destiny. Your father had a change of heart. You said so yourself. Besides, I have long known my destiny. I assure you, it lies not with the Empire. Pity. What of you, adventurer? Will you not consider making common cause? Your powers joined to mine. We might do much for this realm. Together we could bring order to Eorzea, usher in a lasting peace. No. I can expect no better answer than this. So be it. It is your strength that made me prefer my hand in friendship, and it is your strength that makes me prefer now my blade. Save as an ally, you are too dangerous to remain. Look at the big sword. One of these killed me in Final Fantasy VII, right in the final cave. Run, Sid, or stay. But makes no matter. You cannot escape the past. Guys, wait, damn it! Although in Final Fantasy VII it's called Iron Man because the translation is so bad. Instead of, well, it's called Magic Tech Colossus. That's clearly Iron Giant. Separate or be near people. Who knows? Can we apply the poison? Go. Oh, I got blocked by a sword there. Yeah. Or Sid was saying stuff as well, I just ignored him. Whack. It's us versus door. Who will win? We won. We beat the door. It was me. I did it. The bulkhead is composed of a special alloy. Extremely tough. Ordinary fire won't leave a mark, I'm afraid. You'll need to divert our power to the Magitek cannon, as I did at Castrum, headed to Iridium. Armor's core is like to expire from the strain, but there's no help for it if it wants to press on. Now listen, press the control, engage ancillary, then fire away. Don't mind the warning lights. No! Oh, Magitek armor. Oh, hello, Screams. How long have you been there? Oh, yes. I'm good. Oh, that's, yes. Oh, that's good. You're natural at this. Alright, the way's clear, but it's just you and your own 2 feet down. Be careful. Good. Good. That's... Oh, steel-toed boots. Once upon a time, I had some steel-toed boots. I can't remember why. Probably for work as well. And I went to a club with my friends, and I only had trainers, and I was like, I think they might not want trainers in clubs, so I wear the steel-toed boots because they're like neater looking. And I got to the club, and the guy at the door was like, "Yeah, you can't come in with steel-toed boots just because of fights." And I stood there for 10 minutes, and I was like, "Can I go in though? I'm a tiny man. I'm not going to start any fights, I promise." I was like, alright, go on then. You've been leaving a fine mess in your wake, adventurer. Sting! Someone there? Garlon, old friend. Warms my heart to hear your opinion on something. I don't know, it went by too fast. Yeah, is that you? Sound well. It would seem the savage land agrees with you. I'm wearing a spiky helmet. The highest ranking tribunus of the 24th? Is that you? Tell me, Garland. How long do you intend to keep all the glory for yourself? So this automatically goes forwards. What? You've lost me. Don't play the fool with me. Ever since the academy, I've been condemned to live in your shadow. By all objective measure, I was more talented than the two of us. Yet that fact counted for naught. Besides your privileged birth, you admired as the young prodigy, simply because your father was as great Midas Nun Garland. When you defected, I was sure my star would finally rise. By disappearing, you acquired a status of legend, you reputed genius, gaining credence merely by the dint of your absence. Instead of cursing you for a traitor, the people actually came to think of you more fondly. To this day, you are still the young prodigy of Magitek. I meanwhile, sorry, I will mean that. It's the second rate, and continue to serve our nation faithfully. Whenever I fail to excel, why is it only to be expected? Yet, When I exceed all reasonable expectations, people proclaim something. I don't know, went by quite fast. Nero, I don't know what to say. They're having a scientist off. It matters not a whit what I achieve. Your existence has rendered mine worthless. Even Lord Van Belsar saw fit to offer you a place to decide, and this in spite of your betrayal. Did he extend any such offer to me, the man who has remained loyal to him for all these years? Why, no, he did not. Yes, I've jumped ahead a little. Long have I endured the jumpy wub. So, Lord Van Belsar, in the midst of achieving the fully powered ultimate weapon, is my magnum opus, creation that will win me the recognition I am due. I will not let anyone interfere. Nero, what are you? I'm going to bleed people open, you can't stop me! So, there's a free weekend, which is why I'm playing it. Ever since I set foot in this benighted land, I've watched you, every move you've made, every step you've made. I've been watching you, because I look a tiny bit like a sting. Your felled icons, a feat made possible by the Echo, peculiar power, shields you from their corrupting influence. It is of little wonder that my lord has taken an interest of you. Specifically, he looks like Sting from the Dune movie. As have I, if truth be told, a little bit. It is my desire to harness your power for myself or something. I don't know, it went by too fast. He's posing! He has begun. Oh no, it's a hammer. It might be a gun as well. Because Final Fantasy. Should I succeed, Lord Van Belsar will surely take notice. Senpai. Besides this, Garlon's achievements be his child's play. Come, adventurer, and yield to me the secrets of your power. Right, there we go. Go team. So yes, there's a free 72 hours, and so I jumped ahead to play this game every time they offer free time, basically. Let's put on a song. Hit him with lots of stuff. People told, I have no goddamn clue what's going on right now. I think we're winning though. Let's find out. Oh, I've already bought the game, but they make you pay to play it. What's annoying, I have no fucking clue what this means, is during the start of the pandemic, before I started streaming, I did play the free trial. I got a second PlayStation account so I could play the free trial again, because when I first played the game, the free trial didn't exist, and they don't let you play the free trial once you've bought the game. Even though the free trial, you can level everything up to level 50. So what I did was every day I played the game while I was exercising. And I got every single class up to level 50. I was like, I'm gonna wring all this free experience out for everything it's worth. I'm not gonna buy anything. Oh shit. I'm not gonna buy anything. And so I got everything to level 50, absolutely goddamn everything, and then I bought the game so I could continue. And 2 days later, they announced the free trial would go up to level 60 and include the first expansion pack. And I sent them a letter like, can I not have bought the game? Then nope. Is there any way? Nope. And so I can only pay to play now, which is why I'm like aggressively playing on the free weekends whenever they do them. Because I refuse to pay until I can. Ultimate weapon is activated, and it brims with the power of icons. Nothing can withstand its might. So, when I decided Are you alright? To replay this game, because I've got to play all the Final Fantasies, I bought the game so I could be a rabbit lady. Because they're not... You don't get the rabbit ladies. Instant try to black out the instruments. This Gaius is certain to be there. We have no time to waste. You don't get the Viera until you have a certain expansion pack. Word arrived from the Alliance a short while ago. It seems the Order of the Twin Adders has completed its blockade of Castrum Sentry. What lies... what hands they can spare is hastening as we can speak. Likewise for Maelstrom, all that's left is to destroy Ultima Weapon. Should warn you, the chamber which houses the target appears to be saturated with etheric energies, bound to be a heavy interference. But even if we lose contact, you must go on. Just don't do anything I wouldn't do, alright? So I have started this game from the beginning, but I'm not. I'm only leveling up Bard. I like the Bard. Like, so they do what they do in Final Fantasy 1, which is you start off as one class. I'll explain it in a second while we're doing this cutscene.
Look for the lift's control panel. It'll be somewhere nearby.
She has to put her hand up to the rabbit ears.
And you should find yourself in the chamber of the Ultima Weapon. Keep your eyes peeled. Gaius could be waiting for you down there. Oh, and don't even think about dying. You're too bloody useful. The interference is getting worse. I don't think the connection will last much.
Tell me, for whom do you fight?
The rabbit lady.
How very glib. And do you believe in Eorzea?
Yeah, so normally when I play these games, you know, I make up myself an avatar for myself. But I won't like, because I was like, right, I'm having a rabbit lady. I just went, no, I'm just gonna make like the most adorable rabbit lady I possibly can. I went.
It is not but a cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea.
I fully indulged in the system. But in my defense, I've played as like a gnome in this game, and a human, and a cat lady, and an elf. I've played all the races.
Which is strange, is it not? Are the 12 otherwise engaged? I was given to understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe them your guardians, why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well in Cartano and call them down? They will.
Yeah, I designed.
So
I should know her name. I named her. Oh, hang on, it's a name I use. Naive. Naive Ulterion.
Everyone, except but this, and you will see how Eorzea's faith is bleeding the land dry. Nor is this unknown to your master.
What I think is really funny though is all the rabbit haircuts have lots of side hair, because you don't want to be thinking about the fact that she doesn't have human ears, because suddenly your brain goes, ew, that's weird, there should be ears there. Whenever somebody phones her, she has to put her hand up to the rabbit ears. It's really funny.
For the world of man to mean anything.
Ah, he's got a gunblade!
Oh, the world. To this end, he hath fought ever to raise himself through conflict, to grow rich through conquest. And when the dust
I've seen some anime sometimes do both ears. It's like, that's a weird...
take the fate of the weak.
I think they let you be a gunblade later on, but not yet. That guy exploded.
Knowing this, but a single path is open to the infinite ruler, that of chaos of civilization. And in this land of creeping mendacity, that one truth will prove itself.
Yes. So the way the game works is this evil tyrant isn't a king. He's just a general. The army's way off in a different country.
Your defeat shall serve as proof.
So even though he's evil and he definitely wants to like take over the world, he has a slight point, which is we are all following God's whims.
Among you has the power to stop me.
Now he wants, you know, he just wants to replace that, but like the fact that we're all kind of, I mean, it's also the plot of Final Fantasy 12, but this game borrows heavily from it. Where is my interrupt move? So, when my brother said, because he played this before me, oh shit, they figured out a way to get this on a controller, which I'm playing on. I straight up didn't believe him. I was like, I don't know how you'd do that. But the system's quite clever. I'll explain it when I'm not in the middle of a fight. Actually, I can explain now. Let's play a song. So, oh fuck, I just took a bunch of damage there. So I do everything on 4 buttons, 8 buttons, sorry. Circle X, triangle, square, and left, right, up, down on the D-pad. I do it. And then I press this one of the shoulder buttons, and you can see it sort of highlights this area. And I've deliberately placed those icons there, so I know what they do. But if I press the left, I'll get access to those. If I double tap, I'll get access to those, and if I double tap left, get access to those. There's a few more. There's two more. If I do left then right, I get access to one more, and right then left. But I put the less important stuff in there. I put like the menu stuff there. What are we fighting? Oh, we're fighting Alan. Shit, I took loads of damage then. I also have a system of where I place all the buttons.
I had not thought to be so hard pressed. Your strength is most impressive. Such power befits a ruler. Yet, you lack the resolve to put it to proper use. A waste.
Ultima. Looks a bit different than Final Fantasy VII's Ultima. It is the same thing there. And Final Fantasy VI as well. Oh, so that's... Oh, of course. Got a GG. Cool. Got some rewards, which is neat. Yeah, I'm genuinely surprised I hadn't done that duty already. Right, what was I saying? Oh yes. I've also yes. Oh fuck. Oops, pressed the wrong button. Yes. I've already done it once in this stream, but I'll do it again. Of course, you already know this. Yeah, I just dropped the Steam Deck. That's all. I can't. It doesn't quite reach where I am. Yes, this is. As you know, I'm playing this as a part of my ambition, of completing all the Final Fantasy games, even the weird side games that probably don't count, apart from maybe like Final Fantasy XI or like Crystal Chronicles, because they're multiplayer focused. Also, some of them are going to be really hard to find. I'll see how I feel about them when I get to those particular games, I guess. Right, I have returned. I shall hydrate. I don't know how loud the game is right now. I couldn't get it to work with my normal system recording. It was really absurdly quiet. So I'm actually recording this the old-fashioned way and listening through the PC, which... yeah, actually works really well. I think that's what my particular streaming thing is for, so I can actually have it be technically... I mean, there's a tiny bit of a delay on that, but not the sound. It doesn't seem to be a delay on the sound, to me, but I don't know if it can be heard. So, I don't have the level bar up right now because I'm using the Snowball and not the Yeti. And I have a... oh, just if you can hear the music in the game, that's all. Yes, so I've not applied compression, so I can get too loud. Right, that might get too loud during combat, but we'll see. Right. What am I doing? We did a big fight. What big fight was it? It's Praetorium. So I was apparently queued up for this. I don't want to be queued up for this. Don't want to do anything. Cool, I've done all the quests. Sort of. Okay, I suspect I will fail that. What's our actual quest? We want to go back to Chamber of Rule. Chamber of Ja Rule. Yeah, there's a lot of things that is going to be quite overwhelming in this. How many I don't know how many posts. Muggle. Right, stop being distracted, John. Let's get the map out. Oh, where was the teleport? I just came from the teleport. I need a better... I don't want... oh, fine. No, I don't want a teleport. I want a closer map. apart from I'm in the wrong place. Where am I? Oh, I'm somewhere. Oh, screw it. If I walk far enough, I'll find something. I walked out the wrong door. There we go. Do I have the... I do, okay. This baby gremlin. I like my dust bunny as well now that I think about it. Pleasure, Naive. The others already inside. Let's not keep them waiting. So the leader of this country, her title is the Sultana.
I, Yugiri of Doma, am honored to meet you at last, Your Grace. To mark this auspicious occasion, I should like to present to you the finest treasures our humble nation has to offer. Alas, the circumstances which have brought me here today have divested me of both time and dignity. I come before you as a pauper in direst need of aid, to request that you grant my people asylum.
I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, welcome you to our city. Be at ease, Lady Yugiri. Although I myself have heard the tale of your misfortune, I would ask that you recount it once more for the benefit of the others here present.
As you wish, Your Grace. For many years,
I totally know, but just say it again, just so everyone else knows.
Under the yoke of imperial rule, and my people yearn to be free. Thus, when a war of succession broke out in Garlemald, we sought to take advantage of the chaos and reclaim our liberty. Alas, our enemy proved less preoccupied than we had hoped, and our rebellion was put down in the most brutal fashion.
Those who survived, how many do they number?
More than 200 souls huddle within the cramped confines of our own galleon's hold. Yet this figure accounts for but one of a number of ships which escaped the purge. It is my hope that you will allow us all to dwell within your walls. Should that prove unfeasible, however, I humbly ask that you accept as many of my people as your resources allow. Pray understand, we do not beg a boon, but propose instead an arrangement. We would serve as soldiers or tradesmen until our debt is repaid.
What are the Syndicate's opinions on this matter?
I, for one, think it's a marvelous idea. Lady Yugiri and her people strike me as an industrious lot, and there are parts of the city which have yet to be fully restored. If they are willing to work, I see no reason not to let them.
The head of the Mirage Trust is not known for his generosity. He sees profit in this.
I agree. That said, these are foreign refugees.
Foreign.
To admit them would require a formal resolution. Shall we call a vote?
The law is the law.
Lord Lolorito?
Tell me, are you blind or willfully ignorant? Even now, our streets are choked with the displaced victims of the Calamity and Alamigan refugees.
I love Lolorito. He's such a bastard.
They live hand to mouth, subsisting on aid provided by the immortal flames, the cost of which grows ever higher. The wealth of Ul'dah is not without limits, my friends. And need I remind you that these refugees are prone to violence and criminal activity? You have all read the reports, I think. Without homes or employment, it is only a matter of time before men grow desperate and take that which they imagine has been unjustly denied them. Yet, knowing this, you would have us swell their ranks. Mayhap you think the brass blades and the flames are not hard-pressed enough?
Some say the chairman of the East Aldenard Trading Company passes Gil thrice daily. This may explain how he came to be the wealthiest man in Ul'dah. Or it may simply be that he's ruthless beyond reckoning.
Surely the Sultanate can support the few hundred domins Lady Yugiri represents. That our resources have been taxed, I do not deny. But we are hardly in danger of financial collapse. I move that an exception be made.
An exception, Your Grace? I am suddenly reminded of a similar debate some years ago regarding a number of Alamican refugees, if memory serves.
So, one of the really fascinating things about this particular game is... So right now, the way they release the game is, you know, they release a big game. There you go, play Final Fantasy Realm Reborn. And then they have a series of, like, mini expansions. And, well, not, like, you know, like, free, like, little story bits. And then there's a big expansion that you have to pay for. So in the original game, the plot was this bonkers, like, you just saw the plot, like, with that Tyrant King and the scientist and an Ultima, and it was kind of Dragon Ball Z-esque. It was all like, yeah, we've got to fight the Empire. And then as soon as we defeat the Empire, and it stops being this weird, flashy Dragon Ball Z, it just goes really heavily into the medieval politics. It's like, it's really well done as well, because, like, as soon as they mention refugees in the story, I go like, oh, I don't know if Final Fantasy should be talking about this. And I'm like, they do a reasonably good job. Like, so this city here, the city of Ul'dah, it is the richest city on the planet. So it's where all the refugees go. They're known for their riches, and there was a big calamity in the past, as they said. So they're already refugees, and because there's an empire. So like but they are rich. Like this room is. Ooh, wait a minute, Coop. This room is full of what they're called the Syndicate. So there's the Sultana, her general. The Sultana sits on the general's shoulder, and all the business people that run the country. And obviously, like, Lolorito represents the sort of comically evil one. But my favourite thing about this plot is that the nice one is evil as well. He's just smarter about it. Lolorito's just the idiot. And, like, the game hasn't noticed, like, this. She's going to give up being Sultana. Because she realises, look, like, as long as I, like, literally have more money than everyone else, like, I'm a massive hypocrite. And she's going to try and give this up. It's just the Syndicate won't let her. They will assassinate her before that happens. Because they'll lose all their money as well. Anyway, so, like, it just goes from, like, Dragon Ball Z to Game of Thrones. It's, like, really weird. I like it's, yeah. Like,
what were your words that day? Yes. The law is the law. And so our visitors remained in Little Alamigo.
So the other thing is, like, the secret villain of this plot is a refugee from Little Alamigo. Like, somebody that, like, they've been really clever. Like, one of the goodies, like that elf boy, that, like, he's the person who, he's been growing in confidence throughout the entire game. And his confidence, he's a goodie, but, like, he's the one who introduced the Domans. He's like, yeah, I know people, and he keeps being super confident, and he's gonna get betrayed, because like he just doesn't realize that he has, you know, weakness. Like, and they've set up all these plot points, and they didn't do any of that in the original story. I don't. It's like they suddenly acquired writers and stuff. I think they completely. Damn it! We're gonna have to. We'll have to finish this cutscene after I do this dungeon.